They're menace. No, you're Thadar. Noir, sorry, I think she lived in Canada. What? Oh, you said Verminous, didn't you? I know him. Supplies us with rat meat and other delicacies. Find him in the rat in the pot. Yes, that's exactly where I am. This one is a bard. This one is working the bar. This is a Khajiit. This is a Bosmer, and I've had enough Bosmers for now. Do I have a pawnbroker? Arthur Belden, you're not who I'm looking for. Another pawnbroker. That's for the main quest. Ooh, treasure map. No, I'm not interested. Even if I had the money as a paladin, we don't go and look for treasures, do we? Wish I had my old PC. I know I had a musket mod someone made. There might be more. Let me make a search for musket as well. Musket boots. Musketeer boots. I don't see a mod for musket, but it doesn't mean it's not out there. You're not Verminous. I'm looking for a Dunmer, right? They did say he's a Dunmer. Pawnbroker, no. An Altmer Battle Mage. Horsimer Bard. Argonian. Am I really sure that he's a Bosmer? Yak Grow. Argonian Sharpshooter Tielan. This guy is vanilla, I'm sure. What can you tell me about Verminous? How am I missing this guy? This guy is vanilla. I don't want to buy a treasure map. Now, I'm not like talking about mods, looking for mods. That is never tongue toad. That is never a waste of time. Aha, aha. There we go. Verminous Arat. Pleased to meet you, Sir Undistress. I'm Verminous Arat, trader. Welcome to Aldrin. What can I do for you? Well, tell me about you. People have been talking about you. Yes, I am Verminous. What can I do for you? I understand you need some rat-catching services. Indeed, let's talk about rat-catching. Am I interested in doing rat-catching? We did kill some rats for the Fighters Guild, but that's in the past, okay? We have cut the ties with the Fighters Guild. So maybe we are not too interested in doing some rat catching. And I'm guessing playing as a rat king, you probably wouldn't want to do that. Let's see, just in case. I represent the Epicurean Society among the Dunmer of Ardenfell. We have become very fond of eating rat meat. Unfortunately, I and my clientele are afraid of the rats while they leave and require someone with skills to hunt and kill them and bring back the rat meat to us. You appear to be strong and brave. The rats would probably be no problem for you. I would be willing to pay you up to 5 gold per morsel of rat meat. Not interested. We're a paladin. We don't do that. I will not be coming back later. But we are now a little bit richer. Let's go and find that farm before, you know, it's the end of the day. That's the one I linked, the flintlock pistol. Alright, and we want to go west. West of Aldrin. Which is something like that, right? Hopefully, if we don't have a storm, I might be able to find a farm. And we're a paladin, meaning helping. Yeah, a little obvious, but that still works. That's a pretty dress you've got, lady. Please, can you help me? My husband and I were traveling through. Yes, I will help you. That's a noble thing to do. That's cool. Let's get a sword out. And essentially, we are first looking for Nyx hounds. And then when we find them, we are a little more careful and we look for a guy hiding in the bushes. These are the Nyx hounds. So he might be up there. Whoa. Thank you, Olin. You certainly showed them. A thief because he's a rat. That makes sense. I would, you know what I would do? Obviously, it's your character. I would go for a no weapon run. Like, as a rat, you wouldn't, even if you've mutated and evolved, I don't know that you would be using weapons. So I would go for a hand-to-hand and have the, there it is, and have the Kickmaster mod as well. So, yeah. You've spoken to Falanu, then she's alive. Yes, follow me. Is there a reward for me in that little pouch here? She should be on the other side of that little hill, I guess. And we are thirsty. We don't really have anything. There are some cool rifle in Assassin's Armory if you don't mind the Dwemer theme. Hey, true! And I really ought to remember that, considering that I updated the mod recently. There is a, yes, like an advanced Dwemer rifle type of weapon. But it uses regular bolts, that I'm sure of. Thank the gods! Well, you can thank the tribunal, lady. Increased our block, I'm happy with that. It's an appropriate reward for us. Okay? Let's try to find a farm before nightfall. Do I follow that path? Is following the path a good idea? Like, I have the feeling that to find that farm, I'm better off running west until I hit the bitter coast and then backtrack to find a farm. Let's see if I can do it differently, properly. Don't know much Warhammer lore, but I know the Skraven are hard for me to fight in Total War. Still have to play. I just don't have time. No time. I barely have time to play Morrowind, and that's because I'm streaming, so it's like, it's in my schedule, sorry. I know it's happening. I am very cold. No, don't be cold. We have these robes. Ooh, a guar. Maybe that's a good sign. This is a friendly guar. Hello, guar. Are you lost? Sure. This is a female guar. Ashguar. It's okay. Don't be scared. There you go. Are you hungry? There's lots of these around. Yum yum. Speaking of food, I think I am getting hungry. Been playing the tabletop fantasy Warhammer for almost 15 years. That is super old school. And I mean that in, you know, the best way possible. Hello Ashguar, do you like me enough to follow me? Follow me. Good. I think that little Guar is lost. I'll try to find the farm. There's definitely a path here. I'm a little worried that we are going too far north. Let's try a shortcut. What could go wrong? Love wargaming. Well, you must if it's been 15 years. 1,200 minis for Warhammer Fantasy and 5 full armies. I always remember, like I never played it myself, but I do always remember the shop, the Warhammer shop, that had that table in the middle of it, and I was always very intrigued by it. Ooh, rat. Blighted. Let's not interact with it. And now I'm going south. Basically, no path is good enough for what we're trying to do. Hang on. This is the food outpost. We're on the right way. We're on the right way. The farm is not too far from the food outpost. Still with me? You're still with me. At least at the food outpost I should be able to get some water and food, but I don't have a lot of money. Drink. Good. Yeah, we're not gonna steal any of that. It's so nice when we get the vanilla music every once in a while. Here's my food trader.
It's fine with me. Go ahead.
A raisin morsel, but that's not cooked. It's not, ooh, moon sugar pudding. Oh, yeah. No, it's a shame. Looks tasty. Stewed screed cabbage. Not as tasty, but we're hungry. So, thank you for that.
A pleasure to do business with you.
This area looks actually decent. You mean the food outpost in particular? Or the surroundings? Alright, the farm is not too far. I think here on the left. I mean, I'm going directly west. I see a guar. We're good. We are good. Now we still have to find the mud crabs. They're normally easy to find, but now that I found the farm... No cliff racer, we are good. Here it is.
Speak, traveler.
Hello, lady. Yes, I am here to help you with the hostile mud crabs. You come from Tyr. Good to know. But the mud crabs, where do I find them? Alright, also, I have found This Guar, is she yours? She seems to be quite happy here, so let's leave it at that. Oh, it ate the crashwood. Did you see that? Another lovely, lovely mod by Merlord. That's lots of guars, yes. And I believe if I follow that path and on the right, yes, I can tame her guar, but I don't want to steal them. However, you know, later on, you get another quest with her and she says that bandits have been stealing her guars. Typically, when I do that quest, as a reward, I allow myself to keep one of the guars. So I don't want to steal. And we're a paladin, so, you know, goody goody. That's us. No, hang on. That is not where I need to go, is it? Is that the path? I don't think that's the way. I think I need to go further south. Yeah, I'm gonna go further south. That doesn't look right. They're in the Bitter Coast. Exactly. Her rewards like some what is it called? Hello. A traveling trader.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
Books. Forest Tower. Unless you're an alchemist, Hackalo is worthless outside of selling. I mean, it is one of the, apart from, you know, the diamonds and the ebony, it is one of the more valuable ingredients. I think in vanilla it's worth 30 septims, which is quite a bit. So if you have the mercantile, you actually can make a little bit of money out of it. But otherwise, it's a crap reward. It's like, please. The time and skills you have thrown in your Morrowind setup is just so jaw-dropping and impressive. You're amazing. Right, thank you. Exactly. But the patch project is really old, and I don't think that patch for purists has kept the change. Zero Fox, welcome back. To be honest, Fer, I have spent a lot of time modding Morrowind. Like, and after... no, I'm not an affiliate. I used to be an affiliate, and I was really annoyed with the ads. I really hated the idea of ads. And also I wanted to try streaming on YouTube at the same time. Unfortunately, the YouTube API is not very cooperative for chatbots and things, so I'm not doing that. Like, I would be streaming on YouTube at the same time, but I wasn't able to interact with the people who were there on YouTube. So, like, it was sad. Like, they were there, but they couldn't take part in the games and everything. And I've been told that... sorry, I was distracted by the shiny stone. I've been told that the ads can also happen on Twitch, even if you're not affiliate. So I'll have to double check into that. Whilst to 45 actually, but my description might still be at 41 because I don't update it every year. But anyway, yeah, I'm not an affiliate. I might be an affiliate again. Let's see. It was quite nice. Yeah, getting old. It was quite nice every once in a while when Twitch would send me $100. Like, it doesn't send every month, but once you get to $100, then it sent me that, and then I could happily buy Humble Bundle, something like that. But it's like, it's not so much money that I desperate over it. But I appreciate the sentiment and the thought of trying to cheer. I sold the book, but I have really nothing else to sell, so there you go. Keep the book.
The pleasure is all mine.
Because it didn't happen, Glisp. It just didn't happen. I was far too concentrated on my job, and then it was not an option anymore. Not interesting. I am, you know what? This guy is not going to miss anything. So I am going to take what is useful for me. A grinder. I don't have coffee, so I don't need a grinder. Potatoes would be really good on a barbecue because we can grill stuff. I have a baby guar. I used to have a beagle. So beagle, baby guar, whoa, person. But he was quite old. He was 14 years old and he did die. One day, maybe. Okay, are you a nice person? All I know is you're a Breton. Olin, you're with me? She's pretty. She can't be evil, right? She's too pretty to be evil. Hello, lady. Michel Beauchamp. Did you say something? I didn't say anything. I don't have enough money to bribe you, and my speechcraft is not good enough. I am curious about you. She's one of my friends and foes. She's just a traveler. Okay? Poor doggy. Well, he was really quite old. It's a good age for a dog, and he had a good life. Still a long life for a doggo, yes. If anything, the more pretty ones are more evil. It's the halo effect. You think? Well, she was nice. She's just a traveler. Traveling back and forth on the road. There we go. Dead guar. Ooh, lots of mushrooms. Mushrooms are really good for stew, of course. If you play an assassin, you make poison with them. That's pretty good. Whoa! I crit that mud crab. There's a second one, isn't there? The grass is so tall. Olin, you see it. There it is. I like companions. They're a bit dumb, okay? Their AI is really, really poor. However, they make amazing enemy detectors. We did a Geob challenge that is now done. And Geob was a friend and foe companion, and they are extremely twitchy. Like, as soon as there's anything or anyone that has aggro around you, they go, "Urgh! Whoa!" So they would literally be the alarm to tell you, watch out, something's happening, there's a fight going on. Alright, let's go back to... I forgot her name, but you know, the lady with the guars. Let's get back to her before nighttime, that'd be good. The pretty ones get special treatment in prison. Ow. The halo effect is a psychological term that explains the tendency for people to trust better-looking, attractive people on the sole basis of their look. That is... oh, that's it. That's it. We're not doing business anymore. But it is true. We shouldn't trust beauty, but we do. That's why we trust... uh-oh. That's alright. I miscast, but it wasn't terrible. We do tend to trust beautiful people. Though for me, if I really think about it, Ashguar is the crash with Y. That little guar we tamed is always really hungry, isn't she? When I think about it, yes. You don't. Your initial idea when you see somebody pretty or beautiful is not, oh, they must be evil. However, I think if it's a how to say, like a sophisticated beauty, does that make sense? Like, you know, someone who's obviously has pretty makeup, pretty hair, and everything is really well thought out. I think that's not spoils the effect, but the halo effect is a bit lessened for me. I guess.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Yes, I was looking for you to tell you that I killed the hostile mud crabs. Yes, can I offer you some hackalo? Sure. I'll make tea with it at some point. So, hostile mud crabs, we're done. Good. Where's oh, the baby guar. Where's Ash? Guar. 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 Where's Ash? The guar sit. No. No. Where is my guar? Is that you here? Ash guar, there you are. Do we take Ash guar with us? Don't stare directly at Payo's abs. They may reflect the sun and incinerate you. Yeah. I know my companions go grrr when Abbott's fireflies, but yes, it's not always the perfect system, it's true. Alright, follow me, Ashguar. You're a good guar. So we have red is health, green is trust, I think, and blue is hunger. Or blue is trust, I'm not sure, but anyway, we now have a guar. It's 8 o'clock, we can make it back to Aldrin. We can. Let's go, guys. I'm a little hungry. And me, really hungry. It's 9:30. And let's keep being not too tired as we run. I think I got my first level exclusively on restoration and long blade, maybe. Hello, Argonian trader. You have pressing business, sure. I swear to Zenithar. Like, I am. Can you get a Pagwar for your war, or you can't? For now, you can't. There is so much you can do with that war right now, because I only just tamed the Gwar. It's a she. She will only follow me. She can fight as well, but I don't want her to right now. But later on, as she spends more time with you and the trust increases, you can put a pack on her back and she will carry things for you, including the camping gear. And it shows that she's carrying the camping gear, which is mwah. You can play fetch with her. You can tell her to go and eat a nearby plant, or you can tell her to fetch something, as in you can say, hey, go pick up that pair of boots. You can tell her, oh hey, go and snuggle that NPC, and maybe they like you better. She levels up, and eventually it is one of the planned features but riding the Guar. However, Merlord is the author of the Guar Whisperer. I can show you the mod itself. There it is. The Guar Whisperer. There it is. You can make them mate. That's all the things you can do. So that is very, very, very cool. And because the author of this mod and the author of the survival mod, Ashfall, that we have is the same, the mods work really, really well together, which is why the gear you have from Ashfall will be displayed on your Guar. Basically, honestly, if you like immersive and fun role-playing, just go there, Merlord, up, and you can go and download pretty much everything. Skooma is a mod by Merlord and Zerophobes, who's here in the chat. And you can see the thumbnail, but when you drink skooma, it looks maybe not as strong as that. You can decide how strong you want the effect. But you get a proper effect for having skooma, which is brilliant. Guano coffee. It's funny because it's a joke mod, but it's actually based on real life lore, and it's how if you collect the poop from the guars, and you guar poop, and there's something you need to do, but then you can make a drink from that, and that's based on what is the actual. Is it called Guarmo? The real life thing, based on a real thing. There we go. So that's the experiment of what? Fermented shit. From what? Palm civet. Okay, this. And you make a drink from that. And so it started as a joke mode, but in the end, it actually works with the lore. It's guano coffee, so it's funny, but hey, I don't have this one. Like I love coffee, and I find the idea even of making my character drink the guano coffee. I'm not there yet, but anyway, go and download pretty much everything. Personally, I do not have this one installed, but that's only because I like my coffee a little too much, and I leave my character, so it's kind of hard. I do not have the hidden robe armor because I actually like seeing the pauldron, that stick out of my robe. I know it doesn't make sense, but I like seeing them because it allows me to customize the look of my character. That's why I don't have it. But you see, downloaded, all of them. Downloaded. Like, oh my god. Basically, I'm a total Merlord fangirl. Mod add chest containing moon sugar to various NPCs. I did not install that one. Yes! That's 3 mods that I've never downloaded. Yep, that's it. I am a fangirl. That's the truth. But seriously, just go ahead. Like, I can vouch for those mods. They really make the game a lot more fun. Hopla. So, yes, this guy. I was like, yes, I'm gonna help him, but I don't want to swear to Zenithar. I'm sorry, I want to help you, Rasha, but can I swear to Vivek? Or can I... What do you think, guys? I turned down the quest, right? Makes me sad. That's role-playing. On top of that, Rasha is obviously a vanilla character with a vanilla miscellaneous quest. However, once you've done the quest for him, you can come back, have a conversation, and make him a companion for you. That's just not gonna happen for me. I'm so sorry. I really am sorry, but why did you bring Zenithar in the mix? Okay, if you had just appealed to my goodness, my generosity, my courage, and my good looks, I would have done it for you. But no, you had to make it about Zenithar. Oh well. Aldrin. Let's go across the hills. Never did much with companions in NM. NM? Babysitting them was just too annoying. Morrowind, okay. Yes, clearly. Especially the vanilla ones, you know, in Tribunal, they added a follower. It's just terrible. And yes, companions are dumb, for sure. They do stupid things. They are very hard to keep alive, unless they're like OP and they have 300 hit points, but then they kill everything for you, so what's the point in that? Virtua Steven, hello, welcome on in. No, welcome to Damriel. The air seems cooler here. It's because there's a tomb around, I think. Yeah, there's a tomb. But I am not about to go and explore a tomb at night. We can come back and, you know, cleanse the tomb of the evil presence because we're a paladin, so that would make sense. But for now, it's getting cold, it's getting dark. So we're going back to Aldrin and we're gonna go to our little room. And I don't want my guard to die. Oh, good, we're almost there. I got scared. But this is a rider on a guard. Looking very cool. Can you imagine the day my little ash guard grows up and I can give her armor like that? She's gonna look so badass. Exactly, Alonjo is exactly right. We do have a number of mods that do make companions bearable. Honestly, I don't know if there is a game apart from, you know, CRPG where you can precisely control your party members. But apart from that, action game with good companions that are not annoying, you know, you don't have to babysit them, but they're not OP either, and they're interesting. I don't know if there's a game that does that well. I'd be curious. If you know that game, please do tell me. But here with Morrowind, we have Abbott Smart Companion, where my companions will actually, if they're skilled in security, they will be using lockpicks and props to open things. They will pick things up unless they're overburdened. Then there's Easy Escort. Neverwinter Nights. Yes, you're right. You could have only one. They were, with that sort of a radiant menu, they were quite alright to use. Actually, I enjoyed having a companion. I liked the bard or the monk, not because they were the strongest, but because I like those classes. So there's a number of mods that do make companions not as stupid. Like, you can't lose them. We're ways off from having perfect AI. We are so far from having perfect AI. With Morrowind, for now, it's just a dream. But even Skyrim. Let's try to... Crap. Where is civilization? This way, says the map. With the Indiana Jones challenge, we are playing... it's not that we're playing hardcore. This is a pretty hardcore install as it is. But with the Indiana Jones challenge... Murdercrats. I expected you to do that. Also, I'm making a run for it. With the Indiana Jones challenge, I have disabled the map. So it's actually really easy to get lost, even when you know the game quite well. Bad AI or not, your companion runs into a giant, you can almost guarantee they're gonna enter the known space program. Especially in Skyrim, where physics can be a little odd and things do tend to fly. My shortcut is not good. Not good. One of my favorite things now, one of my favorite mod about companions is this. Shift E, and I would say all in. Shall we go and have dinner at the Rat in the Pot later on? Maybe, Sir Andres Dress. Okay. Alright, Olin, would you rather we went back to the Red Orange Hostel and cooked something? It could be. Right. So that's just a tiny mod that Abbott made for me. And when I shift activate... That's another war. When I shift activate... Where is... There it is. When I shift activate a companion, they basically say yes, no, maybe. So it's like a... It's like an 8-ball, but it's my companion, so I don't need to decide things anymore. It's exactly what it is. The mod has not been published. I just asked Abbott if he could make it, and he did, because it's amazing. I am such a fangirl. It's like, when I hear myself speak, it's like, but it's true, like... Pretty much anything made by Abbott, you can download blindly. I'm not going to the Mages Guild. You can download it and play it. And like, even if there are issues, they're going to be tiny issues, but they're going to be fixed before you even realize there was an issue. If you want that mod for, I can share it with you. I can send it to you by PM. I mean, I'll check with Abbott first, but I'm pretty sure he's cool with it. We are so tired, we can't even cast a spell. Come on. Alright. Close your eyes. The crab is broken. I'll have it fixed for next time. Oh, by the way, guys, next week on Thursday... you did excellent. Next week on Thursday morning, I will be with Wooly, the author of... It's not gonna show here really, but the author of Tomb of the Snow Prince that completely overhauls Solstheim. Wooly is also one of the dev for Tamriel Rebuild, creating models mostly. So he'll be on stream with me on voice chat, and essentially we're gonna take a tour of Solstheim and the cactus race mod he did. Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. I'll have to ask him if it's his proudest moment. I didn't know it was his mod. Oh well. So yes, he'll be with me. We'll take a tour of
so if you could hurry
Solstheim, and well, you know, he'll tell us how things were done and why they were done that way. It's very informal, but it's usually very interesting. I did take care of the Holstein mud crabs. Yes, good work. Reward? Like really? Just give me more duties. I need someone to deliver a cure disease potion.
Can we hurry this up?
Sure, I'll do it. I can only watch you Saturdays or Sundays. I'm sorry. And I have a stream on Sunday evening, and then another one on Thursday morning. That way, depending on where people are, they can catch one or the other. But anyway, all of the guest streamers or the guest modders that I've had, they're all on my YouTube. There's been so many. Murlord, Zero Fox, more like a lot of the active modders did stop by and say hello and told us about their mod. Cure disease potion. Which one? Which link is that, Glisp? To Theldin Virith. And. Can somebody try an exclamation mark? Oh, the link to the cactus mod from Wooly. Okay. Yes, true. He used to be Wooly BB. And now goes by Wooly. Do you think I'll have to ask him if he changed his name because he didn't want to be associated with the cactus mod anymore? What did I want to... Yeah, can somebody try exclamation mark WT or exclamation mark YouTube? I'm pretty sure I have one of those. It's still here. I'm pretty sure I have one of those that would link to my channel. And why just exclamation mark YT maybe?
Oh, please, why are you here?
Neminda. How about you promote me? Yes, I am now a retainer. Very important.
Can we hurry this up?
He made a number of mods that were either broken or weird. We all have to start somewhere. My first mod, I'll show you. It's horror. Just pretend I'm the button. Thank you, Sokabot. Oh, thank you for the link. What did I want to show you? Display capture, and if we go to YouTube, what did I want to show you? Well, I know. I want to show you my horrible first mod. Was it called Wallpaper? Danae. For that mod, I started making house mods like so many modders, and I discovered that with Nifscope I could quite easily switch textures. So I created sets. This one is like, ooh, that blue is so, but I love that blue. So I made that really ugly. And this one was meant to be sort of tribal, Ashlander inspired, but obviously the Ashlander is not going to have, you know, a queen size bed or a comfortable couch. So that made no sense whatsoever. And then that is the pink set. I actually really like that set, and I've used it in my own house mod. But it's pink, and there's no picture there, but I made also a green one, and it's an ugly green with, I think then I matched that with a big roses pattern. Really quite bad. It was meant to be as, you know, a resource, but then what I did, I put one where each vanilla inn bedroom that you can rent would have one of those. That's Caldera. So I really like that one. But yeah, my first mod was about 7 lines of dialogue. It's the one for the Thieves Guild, isn't it? But yeah, we all start somewhere. That was my very first one. Trying to get the perfect house. I think, yeah, that's broken. I haven't done a shack in Seidenin, but I've done, what did I call it? What is it called? Fane's Troubles. But I have done, come on, search it. A little cave between Seidenin and Pelagiad. So it was like, you know, not using the traditional, but I really like that texture, even though it never really works in Morrowind. I like that little cave. It's not a cave. What I did is I took the model of a boat and I replaced the wool by a stone texture, so it looks like a cave. But really, the inside is the cabin of a boat. And you know, we learn. Your first mod, 1 month. Actually, all of your mods have done great. Like straight away. Uncharted Artifact, boom, hot file very, very quickly. and it stayed there for as long as a mod can be a hot file. And then your second mod, the illustrated ABC for Barbarian, I don't think it went, or very briefly, I think it was a hot file, very briefly if I remember. This one did, that's a resource, is different. This one was a hot file, that's very specific as well. So honestly, considering how many mods you have and how many of them made it to the hot files, that's pretty good. That's 50% of your mods. And then Pimp My Shrine. So for the little story, guys, if you don't know, the last modding competition, team modding competition, it was the Scotland Scree, but that was a team with Zero Fox and Prof right here, Merlord as well, Melchior Dark and myself, and this is what we did. And yes, I guess Zero, that was like a very intensive. That's normal, guys. That's normal. You play the mod to find out what it is. But that was like a serious introduction to modding. Oh god, that dungeon. Like there's two types of dungeon in that mod. There's the puzzle type. That's a, you can't really tell, but, and I don't want to spoil it for you. And that's a puzzle type dungeon, very, very D&D inspired. And then there's just the scenery dungeon with little scripted events. So whatever you're looking for, it's cool. That was nasty because you had to walk there, and some of these would shoot from one side to the other, so you actually had to time things properly. And then there's also a whole house that you can build if you're into that sort of thing. Honestly, Prof, I do think we deserve to win. As far as I'm concerned, we've won. Like, yeah, we've won. Even though, I mean, I have to be honest, the other mods, there's the Teleron Chronicle, which is a great mod as well. It overhauls Teleron, so it looks gorgeous, and there's a little bit of quest. It's not extremely long in terms of quest, but it's a city expansion with some quest. Is it Storm Watch? Yes. And the third mod is Invasion of Stormwatch, which I have not played yet. I know there was a major update to it, but it's like, I'm sure it's also really good. Models by Rubberman, dialogues by Enclave Killer, like, and I unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. I don't remember the other people. Tell Shadow, of course, for the construction of the dungeon. Safebox and Stripes. I did not realize they were in the team. I'm a terrible person. I forgot they were in the team. Stripes has a number of really, really cool mods as well. Fun little things. 73 mods. That's very, very prolific modder. And like I have a number of them as well. Right, Morrowind. Where were we? We were going home. That's where we're going. Alright, please map, help me find the hostel. Okay. So it's that door, up or down? I'm gonna try down. Yes. Home sweet home. I've lost my guar. It's not that I've lost my guar. That's not a fair assessment. The guar doesn't follow indoors. It's a well-behaved guar. Let's get rid of the ingredients. I have a little bit of crafting materials, or I'm just gonna leave it there. And again, that's it. I've emptied my inventory of all the non-essential loot, and I'm nearly completely overburdened. Well, she can. She actually can. That's the fun part of it. It's midnight. Let's sleep for say 6 hours. You can tell her to fetch things, and if you tell her to fetch boots, they're completely damaged. It's a little joke, of course, but you know, it works. I got a few more ingredients here. Olin, were you carrying anything at all for me? I don't think so. No, because you just have your gear. That's it. About the cure disease potion. Why should you ever have to worry about curing a disease when you can prevent yourself from getting one in the first place? Let me teach you a meditation technique I learned from working with the temple back in 360. So now I have... That is good. It's a power once a day, but if I can prevent getting a disease, I'm all for it. And what about this guy? What do you know? Aunt Veloci. Okay. Combat and honor. Use what you wish for now. He only has one weapon, and this guy is part of a mod that I created with the team also for Madness. And, well, no, show me your weapon. Don't be shy, Olin. And so he has a custom helmet and a custom bone mold armor and a custom sword as well, which I think I went a little overboard with the shininess of that. It glows a little too much in the dark, if we're being completely honest. But hey, and I guess it's not the most beautiful model ever. It's kit bashed, meaning we took a vanilla sword, tweaked here and there, swap a texture here and there, and voila, it's a new item. That's what people who don't really know how to model, like me, do. Alright, Olin, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's get ourselves a breakfast, and we'll be on our merry way. I think this is the way. This is the way. Kit bashing works most of the time. It can be like, honestly, I don't mind really. I'm quite happy. I mean, to have a few kit bashed items. It's
Mind your tongue, Sarah.
less good. It's not just outright bad. It's less good when you can actually tell, oh, this is the cuirass of this armor set with the texture of that other armor set. This is the greaves of yet another armor set with the texture of a bottle. Like, you know, when you can actually tell how it's been kit bashed, then it's not that good. But that's what I've done, because I don't know how to model. My first mod was kit bashing. Argonian slave, well, as a paladin, where honor is important, I feel that slaves don't have much chance to be, you know, truly noble and honorable. At the same time, slavery is legal, so I won't do anything about it. I'm not sure I'll be able to get some food actually in the rat in the pot. We'll double check. Because the lady behind the counter, she doesn't really serve food. She's a thief.
Have a look around.
Ooh, can I buy your willpower coin? I'll pay you 30 septims for it. No problem. Yes.
My selection can't be beat.
We got ourselves a magic coin.
About this.
This little coin, as long as I have it in my inventory, I have +2 points of willpower. What are you wearing? Hang on, hang on, hang on. That's some fancy... Okay, will you stop walking for a second?
My time is precious, so make it quick.
That is some fancy, fancy hat. She's a fancy rogue. I remember you saving the... Sorry, Kit bashing is a ton of fun in real life. Have kit bashed a lot of my Warhammer minis, and that's where the term actually comes from, is 2 or more IRL models of their parts that you put, like it's a kit, and you bash different kits together. It makes sense. I remember you sewing the creature of the horror. Yes, I remember that, and it's true, like it was at the same time. Okay, let's put things into perspective, because it's easy to criticize, and I hope I'm not like overly critical. But the horror mod, first of all, is a great quest and dungeon mod, but it's aged and it feels a little bit like it. And the creature was very badly. It's kit bashed, and painfully obviously so. When using it, oh, and yes, because they created a new creature, but they forgot to assign a sound to it by default. It's a Morrowind thing. When you create a new creature, by default it has the alit sound, and so yeah. You have that hat from Tamriel Rebuilt, exactly. It's another one of my mod. It's a little more complex. Essentially, what that mod does, it's called wares. And it takes it doesn't take anything actually. It distributes the assets of one mod throughout the whole of Morrowind and Vvardenfell and Tamriel. So anything in Tamriel data, I can actually now see in shops here in Vvardenfell, and with the wares for NPC add-on, you see practically all of my NPCs. Oh, you have a problem. You have a serious problem here.
The prey approaches.
What mod do I have for... Looks like... Yeah, I mean, that's bad. But let's look at another one. NPCs, every time I start the game, are gonna wear something different. You did a patch to fix that in particular? Are you using vanilla? I mean, we can... This is for science, okay? It got implemented in the patch for purist, okay. Set health 0. Sorry. But I need to find out what is breaking your arm. Is this breaking your arm? No. Is this breaking your arm? No. Is this breaking your arm? So you're saying your arm is just naturally broken. Okay, so I need to get a good replacer for the Argonian. I'm surprised I don't have... Usually I have my improved Argonian, which I really like. So I'll reinstall that. The Daedric Golem from Pimp My Shrine was something I threw together in Nisco. Yeah, but that's good. That's really good kit bashing. That Daedric Golem looks... Do we have it? No, I don't think we actually have it on screenshot. But it looked good. Like, if there was a Daedric Golem in the game, that's what it would have looked like. So that worked. Anyway, I'm sorry your body is all wrong, Skittle. And so because with wares, that essentially takes objects or puts objects in level list and then distributes that to containers, traders, and NPCs. That's why when I resurrect my
Speak
NPCs
quickly.
and they are respawned, they do get a different outfit. And that's also why every time I start the game, they have a different outfit. You're not looking good, but okay. Hi, I'm really hungry. I would like a hot meal. Make it a hearty stew, please. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. I've lost Olin. Same for this guy. Oops. Sorry. I meant to resurrect you. Different. Though you don't have shoes. What's your deal? Why don't you have shoes? And I really like that. If you have mod, because I really hated the fact that you would have a mod that adds one shop where you can buy whatever, armor, clothes, something. And so you would go to that shop and you get the armor and no one else in the whole world would have it. And I didn't like that. And also that one shop is the only place where you can get it. So with wares, and wares for NPCs and friends and foes, like the three of them together, if you have an item from one mod, there is a chance to find it in any and every. It's not any because they are. It's organized, okay? You wouldn't find a Daedric armor in a bag, for example, but yes. So they look good. Alright, so I see my Ashguar. What happened to Olin? Where did I lose him? Did I lose him in the rat in the pot, maybe? I really liked wares with the Alakazar lamp plugging because I like those clothes, but I don't want to rob the Telvanni vaults every time. Yes, pretty much. Even though there's still some robes that I need to remove from the NPC list. Olin? Crap, I've lost Olin. He's not in here. Ah, well. We'll have to look for him. Another